Howdy folks, welcome to Hawkmeyer Outdoors.
And on this episode, we're taking a look at some new regulations for Indiana's fall deer season. So,
Y'all stay tuned.
I was looking at the DNR website the other day, and I noticed there are several rule changes going into effect for this year's deer season. The one I'm most excited about is the rule changes on Centerfire cartridges. You can now use Centerfire cartridges on private and now public lands.
Another change is the cartridges can be .219 and above, as before it was 243 and above. It's an excellent change to the rules for Indiana folks.
Hawkins mentioned that now you can use smaller cartridges. It used to be 243 and above, now it's .219 and above. So that's going to open up a lot of opportunities for people. Now you can use your 223, your 5.56s. With that being said, bullet selection is going to be important. If you go out there at your 55 grain hollow points, probably not the best option. But I know there's some ammo makers that make 223 deer loads. I think they have like a 90 grain bullet in there. Pay attention to that. Get some good quality bullets in those smaller Centerfire calibers, and you'll have yourself a good deer gun. One smaller caliber that I'm excited to try out is 22-250. Now I know that gun is very capable to kill a deer, and I'm excited to try that with this new rule change. In our opinion, I think these rule changes are a great idea. It's going to open up a lot of opportunities for people. Down here in the southern half of the state, we've got a lot of hills. I don't know that using a traditional centerfire rifle is really going to be any advantage to us, but I could definitely see people in the northern half of the state where it's flat and you can maybe see a lot further out in the distance, where a centerfire rifle like a 308 would be a lot advantageous to have versus the cartridges we've been allowed to use. And I know some of the critics are they're gonna complain that these rounds go further, and that is true. But as long as you're following your firearm safety, know your target, know what's behind your target, and you're responsible for every bullet that leaves your rifle, we're not going to have any trouble. I would rather see somebody take a 308 out and be able to shoot the wings off a fly at 100 yards versus somebody that's taking a slug gun out that shooting a group by like that. I'd rather see that guy out there with that 308 that is accurate with his gun. Hawkins, what do you think about the new rule changes?
I think it's a plus for Indiana folks for sure. Indiana itself, in my opinion, is extremely over-regulated as it is. There's just a lot of rules, and there's other states that border us that have less rules, and it doesn't seem to be that much of a problem. Kentucky for sure. But I think we're going in the right direction, I should say, and I hope some more regulations will come off for Indiana residents.
I'm definitely excited about these new rule changes for Indiana's deer season, but do yourself a favor and look it all up for yourself. You know, we're just a couple guys on YouTube. Look it up for yourself, especially if you're hunting certain restricted zones, you know, I don't know, military bases and stuff like that. They might have their own set of regulations. So it is up to you to find out what exactly is legal where you're going to be hunting at.
Definitely a good thing. Less regulation is better in my book. Just opens up more avenues for us. So, but if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. YouTube's messing with us a little bit, so definitely hit them buttons, and you all have a good one.